we're making use of this tutorial. We'll be making use of this Ankara for the client. This Ankara, the measurement. This just like the full measurement of the client, but then we're going to take out some measurements out from it. We're going to use paper stay for the collar, but if you have a collar stay, you are good to go. I have a paper stay, so I'll be using the paper stay. um we're going to use this pattern paper to draft, so let's start drafting. Let me set this aside. So we start drafting. It's according to the picture is a half shirt dress, so we're going to draft the half part. So her shoulder to her waist is 16. I'm going to make it 16.5, half inch for joining. um shoulder to nipple is 11. The bust is 38.5. She doesn't want the shirt too tight on her, like the shirt dress too tight on her, so I'm going to add a bit of an allowance. So let's start. So the first thing that we're going to do here is we're going to take the basic bodice measurement. Before we do that, let's rule a line. So rule this line, and then from this point we take. So for the shirts placket, we're going to take 2.5 inches. That is the button placket. So we're going to take 2.5 inches, which is this, and then we connect. So this is for the button. I would use this marker to make it clearer. This is for the button. And the next thing we're going to take is we're going to take the other measurements. So the other measurements are shoulder to, let's take the half length. So shoulder to waist is 16. We'll make it 16.5. We'll rule this one. Then shoulder to her nipple is 11. So like I said, I'll go again. I did 2.5 inches for the bottom placket. I just drew a straight line. This is not a measurement. And then I took shoulder to the nipple, shoulder to waist. The next thing we're going to take is we're going to take the shoulder measurement. So the shoulder measurement is 7.5. So we want to take the arm side. Now the arm side is your bust divided by 6 plus 1.5. But then if you know the person's arm side, fine. Most people go, they take 2 inch from their nipple upward. But then the arm side measurement I'm taking is 8.5. I hope you understand. I took the arm side, the depth of the arm side measurement, which is 8.5. Next we're going to take is the neck depth. Is a cycle, so like a shirt dress. So we're going to take 3 here for the width, while we are taking 3 2 for the depth, and then we connect. The easiest way you can do is just to row and then you can do this. We'll take 1 inch for the slope, and then on 5 and 1 inch. But like I said, the client doesn't want it tight, like tight. They want the shirt dress to be a bit free. So instead of me adding 1 inch, I'll be adding 2 inch. So I'll be stitching to a point, and then normally I'm just supposed to make it fit, but then I'm not making it fit because she doesn't want it fit on her body. So I'm still going to replicate this same measurement here, 9.75 and 2 inch. Our waist is 33. 33 divided by 4 is 8.5. That is 8 plus 8. 33 divided by 4. I'll take it here. It's not 8.5, 8.25. Then I'll take that same 2 that I added here. I'll take it here. So remember, what I did is I've already added half an inch here. So when I'm adding allowance for the sewing, I wouldn't be adding to this point. So from this point, which is the bust measurement divided by 4, I'll be connecting it like this. So how I do is I do a bit of a dotted line, connect it, and it's here. So after doing the dotted line, connect it back. So from this point, we're going to take out at this edge to, when you wear your shirts, there's a come down at the shoulder point. So we're going to take out 1 inch out, come here and take 1 inch out. Then we will the outline. So we are not going to cut this point, we're going to cut this one because I've taken 1 inch down. When we are sewing for the back, we'll add that same 1 inch to the back. So let's go ahead and cut it out. So the back is pretty much like the front, but the only thing is we're not going to add the placket for the back. So we're not adding any zipper for the back. You know how a shirt is looking like. So what we're going to do is we're going to take out from the tip. Let's just measure 3 inch. You can read any line, but then let's measure 3 inch. So from this point, I'll be taking my measurement. The next thing I'm going to do is to take the half length, which I did 16.5. You mark. You mark the 11 for the nipple. You take the shoulder measurement, which is 7.5. So what you're going to do next is connect this line. So connect this line. The arm side is 8.5. So we take out 1 inch for the slope, and then the neck width is 3, and the neck depth is 1. You can make it 1.5, but it depends on you. I'm using 1 here. We'll do the same measurement that we did, the body measurement. We're still going to do the same here. Two inch. The same thing here. 2 inch. The same thing, we're going to make the waist measurement. It's 2 inch. I hope you can see. This is just like normal basic measurement. Right. For the arm side here, you don't need to for the arm side here, you don't need to do anything. You don't need to take any measurements to deepen the back side. So what we are going to do is we eliminated 1 inch from the front. We are at the back, we are going to add that same 1 inch upward. So you connect this. I hope you can see. So this is not valid again, right? So you eliminated 1 inch. I don't know, let me show you. I hope you can see. You eliminated 1 inch at the eliminated 1 inch at the front. So you're adding that same 1 inch to the back. So this one is not valid. I just realized it from this measurement. So here we're going to do the hand side again because it's supposed to be here. So this is also not valid because I had to like place it, and then I'm like, why is it bigger? So for me, I realized that it's bigger. So like I was saying before, I corrected the mistake that I did. This is the front, so you could see that this one is longer, the back is longer than the front. Let me push my pattern down. So the back is longer than the front, so by the time you sew it, you push it forward, which is that comeback that is going to be at the front. So let's go ahead and cut the back pattern. And what next I'm going to do is, after cutting the back pattern, I'm going to cut it on the fabric, and the next thing I'm going to show you how to cut the down part of the shirt, because it's a long dress actually. So for the down part of the gown, it's an A line. I did the front 60, I did the back 55. It depends on how you want your A line to be full. So I did the back, remember I did the front 60, I did the back 55. Why I did the front 60, why I did the back 55 is because I have to do the button, the placket for the button. So I took a 5 inch, which is 2.5 on both sides to do the placket, and then the back doesn't have anything, so the back is 55 while the front is 60. And then I folded it into two. After measuring 60 and 55, I folded it into two. So what I'm going to take is, I'm going to still take the measurement that I took at the waist side to make it align. Plus the 2 inch. So we need to get the length of the dress, which is 41 by the length of the dress. So this is 41. We're not going to make it 41, we're going to add an inch to it. I'm going to add 1 inch to fold the down, and then half inch to join the front, as in the bodice from the bodice and the dress, as in the skirt part and the upper to make it a dress. So I'm going to add 1.5 to it. So 41 plus 1.5 is 42.5, which I'll mark here. I'll still do the same 42.5 here. So what I'll do is, since it's an A line, I'm going to make it an A shape to the edge of the dress. So I want to curve here. I don't know if you can see. Let me bring it closer. So I went ahead to curve this edge to meet the 42.5 which I've measured here. Remember, I added 1.5 inch, which is half inch to join the front, the upper side, and 1 inch for the folding. So I'll go ahead and cut both sides, and then I've actually done the bodice off. So I'm going to show you the inches I added to the bodice, and then what next I'm going to do is after now is to join the up and the back, fold the placket side, and come back to do the collar side. So I've gone ahead to, like I said, I'm going to show you. So I've cut the front pattern. As you can see, I added some allowance, and the allowance I added is basically, let me arrange this. So the allowance I added is just here, the top side and the arm side, and I did the same thing for the back pattern. For the back pattern too, just here up and the arm side. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to join this, the front to front, back to back, and then I will show you how to fix the collar. I've joined the bodice and the down part, and I've done the placket. I've gone ahead to do the collar. So what we're going to do next is we need to get the midpoint of this collar. So this is the midpoint, and then also fold this into two and get the midpoint. If I'm able to capture this. Okay, so then I've been able to capture both. So I've gotten the midpoint. What we're going to do is we need to join it. So the first thing we're going to do is this place facing me, the midpoint, here. The place that doesn't have the stay, this place that doesn't have the stay will be here, and so you will sew it out. You repeat the same thing, and then you sew it out. Let me show you what next you're going to do after this. So like I said, I've gone ahead to join it. As you can see at the back, it's neat, it's sitting pretty. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to use this to actually cover this, so that you can cover the rough edge which is here. So you push this in, and then you top stitch it, and then top stitch it here. So after going to top stitch it, because we'll top stitch it, I will have to join it as a dress. It's already forming pretty, so I'll have to join the side. We have 2" that we added as allowance, but we'll just be taking out 1" or probably 1.25, because the client doesn't want it tight on our body, so I want it a bit free here. So I'll go and do that, and when I'm coming back, I'm showing you is what next I'll be showing you is to show you how what the cloth actually looks like, because I've already fixed the sleeve. The sleeve is actually on another tutorial on its own, so let me show you. So this is the end of the tutorial. This is how the shirt looks like. It's a long dress. So the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hem the edge. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in my next tutorial. Bye.